This is the Betopper wash moving headlight with an LED ring, or I'll call it by its technical name, the LM1915R. Now, in my opinion, this light has a lot of badass features, and I'm here to tell you everything you need to know. Now, for starters, this is everything that's included inside the box. Now, you might be wondering, what's that little white square in the right corner over there? So this is a nice little touch. It's a cleaning cloth that you can use this rag to clean up your bulbs here, or you can use them to clean your glasses, whatever you choose. Either way, it's a nice little personal touch. So going back to this fixture, it's an RGB light that also has an RGB LED light strip. Now at first, I wasn't sure if I liked this LED light strip, but it wasn't until I got this bad boy in hand that I started to change my opinion. I felt like that it gave it a little bit of a modern twist and a final touch. Kind of like when you use your coloring book and you used to shade the outside of the image a little darker and then fill in the rest a little lighter, creating that fire masterpiece. Don't act like you didn't do that. That's the way I feel this little LED ring does to this light. Now you might be asking yourself, why do I need an LED ring strip on a light that's primarily a wash light? Well, here are a few facts I came up with. Number one, to me, it adds a little more visual appeal, a little more aesthetic, a little more modern looking. Number two, it can provide us an accent lighting when you're not using the primary lights in the middle. And number three, it could add versatility to your light show, separating you from others. Now you could think differently. You may think the light ring is ugly, but I would say don't knock it until you try it. Next thing I want to talk about is its zoom capabilities. This bad boy has the ability to zoom from 8 degrees all the way up to a bigger 60 degrees. Now for those of you who failed geometry like I did, an 8 degree is about this big and a 60 degree is about this big. Now this light also talks about how it can produce a little bit of a beam. But with that 8 degrees, don't think you're gonna get a nice tight skinny beam. It's gonna be a little thick. But some of you like them thick, so it all depends on what you like. Now let's move on to DMX control modes. This has DMX, auto, and sound active. And you could run it in a few different channels, a 15, a 24, or a 32 DMX channel mode. Now for those of you who have a 80J DMX control board like a Wolfmix or a MyDMX Go, I have a cheat code for you. You can find these lights in their database under the Betopper parent company of Big Dipper. Check it out. Now you can easily upload the profile and be ready to go in moments. Now this light has your standard issue 270 on the tilt and 540 on the pan, and has a total of 210 watts power consumption. So now let's show you some live looks so you can see this bad boy in action. Now typically I like to show you some live footage at an event, and I'm still working with Betopper to work those things out, but for now you get to see what it looks like here in the garage. Alright guys, so here we are in the lab, and right now we have it zoomed all the way out, and you could see how big of a wash coverage that this provides. It's very big and wide. Now what I'm going to do right now is zoom in, so let's zoom in here, and you're going to see that beam angle go really tight. Now boom. So it provides a nice little small, almost like a spotlight effect if you do it correctly. Let's see if I can bring that spotlight down. So could probably bring it down. If you wanted a spotlight something, first dance couple, you could, but also you can provide a nice wash and kind of frost that dance floor like so. So that is really nice, and I think this is where this light really shines. That's one of an amazing feature that I would like to use. So right now it's on a slow rainbow effect, but of course we can kind of move it up and down as what I like to do. Again, it's a beautiful, great fixture here. I'm very impressed. So right here I kind of have it going in a circle effect, and you can see just it is nice and bright and fun looking. Again, I like it preferably zoomed out. Now we can do some strobing effects, so let's hit the strobe. If you have any sensitivity, beware now. Let's go. Here it is. We're gonna get a good look at the true white here. So I have the beam angle pointed way down for first dance. So let me bring that up real quick. Sorry. Bam. Now it almost looks a little bit yellow on the screen, but it is not yellow. Let's go ahead and put it right there. Okay, now let's bring it out and let's frost this dance floor. That's only 50%. Okay, oops. Okay, so there it is, a nice white. I feel like the camera is bringing a little bit yellow here, but it actually is more of a true white. And I'll see if I can show you the other way around, but let's zoom it all out right there. So I think you can get a little bit better depiction of its true white right here. Nice frosted dance floor, and that's the way I would try to use them as well. Now when I do this, I also have the LED ring turned off, so that way it's not shining different colors while we're doing a more formal event. So that's something to note. You can turn off obviously the other sides as well on the DMX profile. Alright guys, well there it is there. Let me know what you think. You know, I think build quality is sensational. I'll get some close-up shots for you so you can really see the details and the professionalism that went into this light. It's got a nice high quality fan, and I think it's just a fantastic light. Again, I'm still working out with Betopper. Hopefully I can show you some live footage from an actual event so you can really judge for yourself. If you're thinking about picking up this light, don't be afraid to use my affiliate link in the description below. It'll really help me out, keep you more motivated. And I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you on the next one.